Okay, great. So, Melody, you're welcome. Are you there? Okay, great. Hi.
Hello. Hi. Good morning or good afternoon.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Good morning. Good morning. How you doing, Melody?
I'm fine. Fine, thank you.
Okay, great. So let's go straight to why we're here today. Yeah. Azan, I can see you. You're welcome. Yeah, there's a comment on it. Said, please, I would appreciate it if this session can be recorded for reference purposes. Thank you, sir. Yeah, it is currently recording. It's currently recording. Shuku Agosi. So we move to today's session on. So I'm going to share my screen now. I'm going to share my screen. So we're going to be doing a recap of last week session. So once again, my name is God's Gift Ajumafue, and I'm the Chief Operations Officer for Indigo Africa. So what we do at Indigo Africa is we help entrepreneurs, especially SMEs, young entrepreneurs, to meet their sales goal as it relates to the future of doing business in Nigeria. We believe that a lot of entrepreneurs, young entrepreneurs, are just diving into the entrepreneurial space, don't really have clue on how to sell their products or how to win new customers or gain leverage in this digital space. And of course, the digital space is one space whereby things are changing consistently, and if you don't catch up to that change, you will be left behind. So we're that platform that ensures that we train you on what you need to do as it relates to winning in this digital space and your business. So today we are looking at content development, copywriting for entrepreneurs. The pandemic actually revealed a lot. Like it revealed a lot on why entrepreneurs need to go online, because I've seen a lot of startups, a lot of entrepreneurs that are like, my customers are offline. I need to go meet them offline. Of course, offline marketing is good. One-on-one marketing is actually one of the best marketing, but you need to leverage several platforms to grow your audience, to meet more people. And one of the key components of this is actually content. Content is one of the most integral parts when it comes to marketing your product online, even offline as well. If you don't have content, then you don't have a product, right? A lot of people mistake content as being what you just post out there. For me, I believe content is value. If you are sharing a picture or a video, I should expect that that picture should communicate something. It should communicate value. Why should I look at your picture and want to do business with you? Why will I look at your video or your graphics and want to do business with you? So you need to understand that any content you are pushing out there, it should and must communicate. Should and must communicate what you are trying to sell. Every of your content must have a goal. It must have a goal on what you want to achieve. Is it related to awareness? Is it about sales? Is it to get leads? Then any content you are pushing out there should have an objective and an aim. If it doesn't have any of that, that means you are just pushing out content and it isn't converting. So last week we talked about, there are some few points we talked about last week. Yeah, give me some minutes. I'm trying to, yeah. There's a few points we talked about last week, and I'm going to be sharing it with us now. What we actually discussed last week. If you're just joining in, you are welcome. Adesola, hi, you're welcome. Okay. I'm trying to share my screen on what we discussed last week. So pending when I share my screen, I would like someone to, if we're not present last week, I would love you to introduce yourself. Tell us about your business, what you do, what your business is all about, the solution you offer, and your name, starting from your name actually. Tell us what you do, and you never can tell. We might be doing business together in the next 1 hour. Okay, so just tell us what to do, your name, your business, what your business is all about, and then we'll move to the next person. Okay, 1, 2, 3, go. Who is going first? Who is going first? Hello, guys.
Okay, good.
Share
Okay, good morning,
yourself. Share
everyone. Once
yourself.
again. Uh,
Hi, good morning.
Okay. Currently, I'm still working a kind of my business is okay, has passed the ideation stage, heading towards the implementation stage. So it's not yet running. I decided to enroll for this program to learn more and kind of implement it. Why? Since already the business is at the stage of implementation. So, I'll be sure that I'll be able to incorporate the, will I say, every important things that I need to know why implementing the idea. But on the other part, I currently work in the non-profit sector, so that is another reason why I also enrolled for the program. In as much as it is not profit-oriented, but I believe many not-for-profit organizations are transcending into the social entrepreneurial space. So I also want to kind of gain ideas also that can also help us to develop content in the not-for-profit sector, and hopefully when we intend to maybe migrate into the social entrepreneurship space, we can also maybe incorporate that into our transition.
Okay, okay, awesome. But what is your business about? Because you say you're just starting, you're at the ideation stage. You never can tell. I might want to partner with you, or anyone here might want to, or is it a kind of like a surprise? You want to surprise us, like just launch it and be like, I don't know. What is the business about?
Okay, the business is we're developing a food product okay, that will target malnutrition, especially in the aspect of stunting. So maybe say, let me say, nutrient deficiency, malnutrition. So we are developing the product already, and after which we'll test the efficacy of the product and then launch into mass production.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That was a great one. Yeah. So who else want to talk about their business? Let's see. And before you go, you mentioned something that you are in the social development space. Yeah, yeah, you're in the
Yes,
social
I did.
development space,
Yes.
and yeah, and definitely you are right when you said that a lot of social or NGOs are trying to see how they can make their organization more sustainable, because definitely you can't rely solely on funds, because even if you want to approach funds, you want to get funds, they are going to definitely going to ask you what is your sustainability strategy. Am I right?
Yes,
That is
yeah.
what they're going to ask you, and I think this is the platform you need to be, so we can discuss on how organizations, like I think last, that was 2019, we had a training on building a sustainable social enterprise. That was held in Lekki during the time where there was no pandemic and no virtual training like this. So we had it in Lekki, and we discussed extensively on how social enterprise NGOs can be more sustainable. We brought several speakers, but definitely this year, so I'll get your feedback from this what we just discussed now. Maybe this year we're going to do something like that again to see how social enterprise can, of course, be more sustainable by training them on how to be. So thank you. Who else want to go again? Tell us about your business. Tell us about your business.
Hello, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Yeah, my name is Susan. So I'm a freelance content writer. Basically, I write for blogs and websites, help them create content, because not everybody has time to create content, So to make sure they have something to always put out there to engage our audience, that's what I do.
Okay,
Yeah.
great one. So you're a freelancer, and this is the right platform you should be.
Yes.
Awesome. Connecting with like minds and learning from each other, right? So who else want to go again?
Mm-hmm. Sure.
One last person. I know a lot of us are shy, but the thing is this: when it comes to business or doing business in Nigeria, there's no avenue for you to be shy, because definitely you're going to talk to people. See, there's nothing about marketing, and that is the most important skills an entrepreneur should have. Marketing skills. If you don't have that skills, then you need to go learn it. Talking to people, persuading them, convincing them to buy your product is one of the paramount thing. And then before you start talking about your product, please first work on your skills in communicating the value of your product. So I want to give one person one more chance. Who want to go again? Who wants to go again?
Okay, I want to go.
Yeah. Okay, great.
Okay, my name is Ebunike Linda, iconic boss, don't mind me. I am a mindset coach. I'm a
Okay.
personal branding coach as well. So basically, my people are those in the network marketing space, affiliate marketing space. Basically, those that don't know how to properly brand themselves. You know, network marketing is a different industry altogether.
Yeah,
So that's the
yeah.
industry I work with.
Okay, okay. You're welcome, Linda. So that's great. So let's move on to this training. One thing I could pick from what you said is network marketing is a whole new dimension, like a whole new segment. And for you to be able to gain momentum in that space, then definitely you need to brand yourself or brand what you do online. Maybe branding yourself as a thought leader in relation to that particular niche you want to focus on, right? And that is what you do. I think that is awesome. So we're going to be looking at all that today. Last week, a lot of us were not present, and I can see a lot of names here that were not present during last week's session. And it's as if we're going to be doing last session and today's session together. So it's going to be a very, very intense one. And some of the things I'll be sharing, you might have already heard it before, but I'm going to be sharing them in another light. And I would love you to ask questions. I don't like when I'm the only one speaking. I would love us to have a more like a conversation. I think that's the best way to learn, because I'm learning from you, you're learning from me, and that is how we go. So let's move on. So why we're here today. So let's start. So this was what we discussed last week. We said understanding content, understanding your audience, the power of storytelling, generating content ideas. But I'm going to be very rushed because of time. We're supposed to end by 2 p.m. I know we all have everywhere to go. So I'm going to rush through everything, right? So one thing about content, like I said earlier, content is value. If you are pushing out anything out there, you should understand that you should have a goal in mind. So content is more than just pictures. It's more than just videos. It's more than just communicating. It is sending a message. It's communicating. So you need to understand that when you are putting content out there, in order not to waste your time, you should understand that this content you are putting there, will it convince my audience to want to check my page or check my website? Now, you put yourself in the customer's shoe and see if that particular content you are putting out there is going to convince you to want to do business with you. You get it. So it's all about value exchange. You put out content with a mindset of gaining or getting an objective out of it, the objective you have put out for that particular content. Then, now what is content development? Now, we say content development is researching, producing, publishing information to meet a strategic goal. I have said it before. When you are developing a content, you should have a mindset of what this content wants to achieve. Now, the goal will either to build a connection with the audience or to encourage some kind of marketing or sales outcome. For some of the entrepreneurs, when they start, they want to start selling. Like, imagine you just start a business and the first thing you want to do is, the price of this thing is this. You don't know who that person is, like the target market. You don't understand who the target market are, but you just decided that, okay, you want to sell. That is not strategic, right? You need to start from a point whereby you understand that, okay, this is the people I want to see my product. Now, I've come in contact with a lot of clients whereby they'll be like, I want to increase my followers. I want my followers to be 100 followers, 5,000 followers. Well, that is fine, but you need to understand that in the aspect of trying to increase your followers, are you increasing it because you just want people to know that you have large followers, or you're increasing it to get the right audience that is relevant for your business? We all clamor about getting huge social media followers and all that. But the whole thing is this: if those followers are not your target audience, then you are wasting your time. Imagine having 1 million followers and the number of likes you are getting is just 5. I would definitely know that is you have just bridged the line there. Like, this person can't be trusted. We can't trust this person. So I want to do business with you, and I come to your page, you have 1 million followers, and I see, I say, wow, if this person can do this, then their business or their product is not what I want to do business with. So it's better for you to have 5 followers that are your target market than to have hundreds that are not your target market. So when you are starting and launching your business, you need to start from the awareness stage where your audience will know that, okay, that is a goal, right? So you need to set a plan that relates to that particular goal in the awareness part of it, right? So you start from awareness for people to know that, okay, your business does exist. Like I said here, the goal is either to build a connection with an audience or to encourage some kind of marketing or sales outcome, right? So content development is researching, producing, and publishing. So you are researching, you are producing. There are several components you can research from, and we're going to get there. So let's move on. Now, content marketing is the art of communicating with your prospects and customers without having to sell to them. Now, I see a lot of people every day. They'll just come to my I don't know how they even got my number. They'll just come to my WhatsApp and start selling to me. Like, this is the price of it. You don't know if I actually need that in a particular time. You don't know if that is what I am actually in need of. But you just come to my box and just inbox me and be like, wow, you need to get this, this is that. At that moment, I understand that this business can be trusted. That is the mindset. I don't know for you, but that is the mindset a lot of people will going to get, because you are pushing so hard without communicating value. People don't buy from you. People don't buy what you do. They buy why you do it. So why are you doing what you're doing? Is it to solve a problem? What are the problems you want to solve? So don't buy what you're doing. They buy why you are doing it. The why is the solution you are offering and the need they want at that particular time. So you don't sell to them directly. Instead, you communicate with them. You talk up to them like you sell value to them. That is it. We're going to get to that. I don't want to jump into what I'm going to talk in my later slide. So let's move on. So we want to talk about your content must E, which means entertain, educate, inform, and of course, inspire. Now, in the aspect of entertainment, there are several reasons a lot of people go online. For me, I go online to get entertained, to get educated, to get informed, or to get inspired. These are the 4 major reasons people go online. Or do you have any other reasons to go online? Who want to share with us? Apart from these things I just listed here, what other reasons do you go online for? Who wants to share with us? What other reasons you go online for, apart from what I listed here? Hello?
The other reason is just to sell your market.
Okay, apart from selling your market,
So
I heard
mostly it's entertainment and inspiration.
Yeah, entertainment. Great. Who else?
Mostly entertainment.
Mostly entertainment. For me, these are the reasons I go online.
It is the 4. For me, it is the 4. Like, there are days I'll just sit down looking out for information online. In fact, I am on Instagram, not because I'm really doing anything on Instagram. I'm just looking out for things that can add value to my life on Instagram. So I just scroll through and look for most of these sponsored ads.
Exactly. Exactly. For me, one of the reasons
Okay.
I love going on. Oh, someone want to say something?
Yeah, actually, for me, I would say is actually to get inspiration. Sometimes I might
Wow,
want to create something and need inspiration on creating something related to what I want to do. So sometimes I just go on Instagram or maybe on Dribble, some of the social media just to get inspiration.
great, great, great. Now, for me, one of them is inspiration, like you said, Jerry. Inspiration. Another is education. Before I can start talking about entertainment, right? Now, entertainment is very good. We need to like sometimes when you are way bored or you are tired, you just need to clear your head. You just go to some sites like Tunde Not, for example. I heard he's back now after being logged out twice. I don't know, people are wicked, but he's back already. And he has clocked 1 million followers though. So I just actually go to his page to just go look at content and laugh. Then when it comes to education, I go to one of my role models. His name is Vusi Temekwayo. Vusi Temekwayo is an entrepreneur. He is the founder of My Growth Fund. So I go to his page, especially on YouTube and Instagram, to digest his content. Like I'm always on his content anytime I'm online, right? So get educated. And of course, information. I go to Instablog to see what's going on in Nigeria, what's Buhari up to, and what's going on in the entertainment industry, or what's about the US election and stuff like that, going to CNN and the rest. Then, of course, inspiration. Um, Hello, someone mic is on. I would like you to mute it, please. Yeah, okay. So inspiration, I go online to get inspired. This inspiration part is one important thing entrepreneurs need to actually work on. Because if you are starting a business, you're not the only one that is in that business. In fact, if you are thinking of an idea right now, there are several people that are already thinking about that exact idea you are thinking about. You get, so you need to understand that for you to gain leverage in that space you are looking at, then you need to get inspiration from people that have done it before or in the past. If you are working for a client, you need to go check those client competitors and see what they are doing and what they are not doing well. You can copy them, but not copy exactly what they are doing. It's just for you to gain inspiration on how to sell your message. You see Facebook, for example, and some other platforms, they have to copy. They copy other people's platform or style and they worked on it and make it better. So how do you copy those? So you gain inspiration from those people, but don't copy word for word. Don't be a copycat, like copycat. So we now discuss understanding your audience. Now we said the better you understand your target market, the more you'll be able to focus your content and reach the audience that are most likely to convert into customers. See, in Nigeria, we hate, one thing we hate about Nigeria is that we don't like going into details. We are lazy when it comes to information. That's why the Americans are way ahead of us. They always make research. The Americans, they don't just make decisions. Sometimes the Americans can spend billions just to carry out research. They'll spend billions just to carry out research because they want to get the right information. But we Nigerians, I believe all of us here are not like that. Some Nigerians, all of us here are not like that. We don't give him more details to understand what really matters. That's why you see a lot of entrepreneurs complain that I hardly get clients, I hardly get customers, I hardly do this, I hardly do that. The idea is it's not actually the internet fault or your customer's fault. The fault is you have not sit down and do proper segmentation of who really needs your product. You have not made thorough research of your target customers or your competitors. You have not seen other strategies that is working. So you just be like, okay, for example, you just started like during the pandemic, a lot of students actually went into this freelancing stuff, right? Some of them, they went into trading. Yeah, they went into trading. I saw a post on YouTube, I think Twitter. you're doing a one-man business and you're calling yourself CEO, Chief Executive Officer, right? Which is not supposed to be so. You are a trader. You're not a chief officer, because Chief Executive Officer, that means you have people under you. You have COO, you have HR, you have several other components below you. So for you to be selling that product, you're not Chief Executive Officer, you're a trader. So you need to understand what is the winning thing, or how can I position this shoe or this clothes I'm selling online to gain more prospects, right? To gain more leverage. I remember that was 2018. I and my colleague went to meet a client at Ikeja. He owns a fashion brand, and what he sells basically is agbada. He sells agbada for celebrities and stuff like that. So he said he wants to look like or be like Jumia. Like he wants to get to that stage where Jumia is, but not exactly, but at least to a level of Jumia. Then when we start talking to him, this is what you need to do. This is what you need to do. The man was like, the money is too much. If you want to be like Jumia, then you need to understand what Jumia are doing. So there are a lot of things that is involved. That means you need to spend money. And that is what a lot of us are afraid on. Like this training is actually free of charge. This training normally is supposed to cost 20,000 naira, but we are doing it free of charge for entrepreneurs. And look at free of charge, and we are having only 13 people. Look at the group. We have 100 and something. Actually, people that actually registered for this training, there are more than 500 people that are registered. But you see, people don't value when something is free. They don't value when something is free. And when it relates to their personal development, they don't value it, which is a disadvantage a lot of us have. That's why you see it. We keep complaining that I'm not meeting my goals. It's because you're not taking strategic or taking opportunities that can help you, right? And I'm glad that you guys are here, and it's going to be awesome. But we're not looking at numbers. If you can get 3 people, 5 people, and what we have shared, and you're able to utilize them in your business, we are so glad. We're not looking at numbers. We're looking at quality, right? So we're not scared of that. So this idea is understanding your audience and what they really want is the first step in trying to market your product. We discussed that last week. Then also, your task in defining your audience is to identify and understand your niche so you can dominate it. The industry is saturated. A lot of people are doing a lot of stuff. Information overload. But the thing is, how do you stand out regardless of this information overload? You are in the fashion business, or you are in the coaching business. Who do you want to focus on? Okay, let's say use the fashion business, for example. The fashion business relates to men and women. And if you deep down, you will see that women have their own style of what they want to wear. Men have their own style of what they want to wear. Let's say you want to dive into the men part. You want to be focused on the men part. So in focusing on that, which niche do you want to focus on? Is it the Ankara or the Agbada part, or you want to focus on only corporate wears? Right? So you are niching down. You are niching down what you want, right? So you're not okay. I want to focus on the Agbada or the Ankara part of men wears, right? Then you now niche down again and be like, is it for elderly people or for young adults? Is it for kids? So you are niching down. You are trying to let your audience understand that this is where you are focused on as you are starting. Maybe when you have grown to a certain level, you have gained large influence like the Gucci, the Louis Vuitton, and the rest of other brands, then you cannot be like, you want to diversify. But if you are starting up, you need to be focused, you need to be niched, because when you are doing a lot of stuff, you will get confused. People will get confused on what you are actually doing. Just like you are building your personal brand online, but today you talk about how to sell your shoe. Tomorrow you talk about how to be a digital marketer. Next we talk about how to be a freelancer. Next we talk about how to. You're discussing different topics that doesn't relate to what you are doing. So you need to be focused so people can understand that, okay, this is what you are doing. So you niche down for people to understand that this is what you are focused on. It will help you communicate to the people that actually matters in your business. So how do you identify a target audience? How do you identify a target audience? Now we say we have, I think we have spent a lot of time on this. So decide between B2B and B2C customers. Now, who are your B2B and who are your B2C customers? Now, B2B means business to business, while B2C means business to customers. Are you selling to business or you are selling to customers? For those in the coaching industry, they are selling to businesses. Like I can sell to UBA, I can sell to Access Bank and several other banks that want to train their staff, especially in the beginning of the year, where people are looking at how to grow their business or how to sell more. So we're looking at B2B. You're talking about doing business with other top brands. Why B2C? Talking about meeting someone directly, maybe someone, your friend or a prospect online. That is B2C. Although you can sell for B2B and B2C, so it's not entirely stationed that you must be entirely for B2C, but understanding where your niche is will enable you to know that, okay, this is what I want to focus on, and this is what I want to focus on. Then design a user persona as a team. If you have a team, then design a user persona that will help you in understanding your target market, because the thing is, a user persona is like a semi-representation of your ideal customer. So it's about details now. Now the thing is, when you see some of these successful guys online, they don't just wake up one morning and become successful. One thing they do is they understand who their market is, and that's why anytime they push something out there, they sell, because they know who their customers are. So your buyer persona is like a semi-representation of your customers, their pain points, what they're experiencing, and how your business can solve their problem, what their interests are, what are their age, where are they located, what are they interested in, what are their frustrations, a lot of stuff like that. That is what you need to understand about your buyer persona, right? So let's move. Then we'll talk about, this is the buyer persona, like you can see, this is George. Now, George, like what is written here? It says, by day, George is a software engineer. In his spare time, he enjoys driving into a good book or enjoying the occasional beer with his buddies. He's not one for the outdoor, but you likely find him posted up in a coffee. Now, George's goal is discovering new books and authors to read, finding unique stories. This is George's goals, right? Now, his personality is passionate, is motivational, introverted, and he loves learning as well. And some of his preferred brand is Amazon and Goodreads. His frustration, finding space for new books, keeping track of different stories. And if you check his age, location, occupation, income, and you see. Now, this will tell you that George is someone that loves, someone that wants to read. But his frustration is this. He's finding it hard. He's finding space for a new book and keeping track of different series. So as if you're a bookseller, you look at this frustration of George to sell to him, to market to him, without selling directly. So you educate him in that particular part of what you are trying to communicate. Is that understood, or do I need to explain? Do you understand that part? Hello? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, exactly. Yes, we can. I can.
Okay, let's move on. Now we now move to power of storytelling. Now, remember when you are young, when you're still a child, and even currently, you see a once upon a time, you would want to know what happened at the end. That's what storytelling is about. Trying to engage people. Storytelling is like being emotional. It's like trying to convince someone to buy your product by telling a story. People love when they are being told stories. If you want to tell me a story now, the story must be very, very interesting. Like what Coca-Cola and some other brands are doing, they're telling you stories. Like there's a video Coca-Cola did of two brothers. One of them was being bullied in school, but before them, his elder brother, one of the brothers, which is the elder brother, usually bully him at home. But when they eventually got to school and some other guys won't bully his younger brother, he defended him. That is storytelling. Now, for your brand, how do you communicate that storytelling? How do you talk to people in that particular night, even if you don't have the large budget as Coca-Cola and several other brands? Now, let's look at this. Now, there's a what we call the golden cycle, owned by, developed by Simon Sinek. You can go on social media, you see Simon Sinek. And this is one important thing about making research. Now, the golden cycle, before you start your brand, you need to understand why you are doing it, how and what, right? Why, how, and what. Now, the golden cycle is, like it said, the concept is developed by Simon Sinek. People don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. So now, let's move on. I'm going to explain this golden cycle on our next slide, our subsequent slides. Now, profit isn't the why. Profit is the result of the why. You are now, listen is, you are in business not to make money, but to solve a problem. You are in business not to make money, but to solve a problem. In solving that problem, that is when you start making money. Now, in the social development space, we have the NGOs and we have the social entrepreneurs or social enterprise. Now, NGOs are non-for-profit, while social enterprise are non-for-profit, although they are doing the same work. While NGOs are looking at not making profit, social enterprise are looking at making profit, but solving a problem in the community. So you are solving that problem and you're making money from it or making profit for it. So as an entrepreneur, you need to divert or remove your mind from saying it is profit. You need to start thinking about why you are doing what you're doing. The why is the purpose, cause or belief that drives you. This is why you are doing this. Okay, you are selling crushes, people that don't have legs, right? You are selling crushes. Now, why are you selling that crushes? Because you want those people you want to move those people from one place to another without the help of any mode. They can use their hand and push it by themselves, right? This is a why. Like there's a lady, I want to make an example. She sells babies delivery kits. It's an NGO actually. So what I do basically is they go to rural communities and hello, who is there? Please can you mute your mic, please? Hello? Hello, I'll need you to mute your mic to speak there.
Hello?
I am media, that's you.
Yes.
Please, can you mute your mic, please? Thank you. Okay, now I was saying, where did I stop? Okay, so there is this organization. What they do basically is they go to rural communities and give delivery kits to parents. Now this is the story behind it, why she did it. When she was in the village, her elder sister died while she was giving birth, right? The baby died and also her elder sister died. So the baby and the mother died, right? Why? Because there was no delivery kit, not enough hands to help the child and the mother, right? So they were lacking equipment, medical equipment and stuff like that. So that led to the death. If you even go to hospitals these days, you see that people die because of lack of equipment, lack of surgical materials and stuff, right? Now she identified a problem. She knows that before her sister would have died like that, that means there are a lot of other people are also dying because of lack of these things they actually need now to give birth. So this is what she did. She started talking about this story. And before we know it, people start supporting her. People start talking to her on how they can help to reach more people that are experiencing such problems. And she's making profit for it. Now, she identified why she's doing it. She wants to help underserved pregnant women that don't have access to to delivery kits, and people felt that and supported her initiative. Right now, let's move on to the why. Let's deep down. Why are you doing what you're doing? For example, why are you in business? Why did you develop your product or service? Why did you develop your product or service? Now, in this box below, write your business why. This should be written in form of one statement, purpose, or mission statement. So now, the why is to empower young entrepreneurs to learn skills that can help them in growing their business for profitability. Now, if you see the word profitability, you see the word young entrepreneurs, if you see the word grow, it means that we're trying to empower these young people, because that is the why, to ensure that they have become profitable in their businesses, because they are startups. That is the why we are doing what we're doing. Now, for you as a business owner, why are you doing what you're doing? Now, before we go to the why, to the how, now, the how is more of an explanatory part. How are you going to do what you want to do? You have identified the why, but how are you going to do it? For example, what problem are you solving for your audience? What challenge are you hoping them to overcome? Now, look at this. Through mentoring, training, counseling, and access to opportunities and skills that can ultimately enable our entrepreneurs to meet their business goals. So we are doing this. This is how we're going to do it. We're going to be doing it through mentoring, training, counseling, and access to opportunities and skills. So we identify that they don't have these skills and want to help them to profit by the how, which is by mentoring, training, counseling, and giving them access to opportunities and skills. That is it. You get. Now move to our what. What are you offering? For example, what is your product or service? What are the features and benefits of it? Now, what will make me want to, okay, you have talked about your why you're doing what you're doing. You talk about how you're going to do it. But other people are also doing it. So what is unique about you? What is one thing that is unique about you? What are you offering? So, for example, what is your product or service? What are the features and benefits of it? Right? They don't like, we provide practical digital training for young entrepreneurs who are seeking to ways to grow their business from 0 to 1 and provide them with the resources they need to scale. Now, this is not very detailed, but it's actually explained what. It talks about practical digital training. It talks about growing their business from 0 to 1. And they also talk about giving them resources they need to scale. Now, if you look at your competitors, are your competitors giving their target customers resources to scale? Are they giving them those resources to scale? What are those things, extra things are you going to do that your competitors are not doing? What are those extra things? That is the what. So you identify your why, which is why you are doing what you are doing, how you are going to do it, and what you are offering to your customers. Am I right? So I would like to stop here. Does anyone have any question? Is there any question?
Okay, I
Hello?
want to ask, when it comes to, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can box. I can't hear your voice. It's cracking kind of.
I don't know, maybe it's network. But can you hear me? Is it clear?
Not audible, not well, not smoothly.
Let me type the question.
Can you just type it in the comment section?
All right.
Yeah, just type it in the comment section. Who else want to go? Who else want to ask questions? Is there any question? I've been the one talking since. So we're going to do just a 5-minute assignment, right? Just a 5-minute assignment. So for the business you are currently doing. Doesn't matter what the business is, even if you're in the coach business, you're in the training business, whatsoever business you're doing. I would love you to come up with your why, your how, and your what. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. So who want to go 5 minutes? I'm giving you 5 minutes. 5 minutes is actually too long, I think. But this is your assignment also. After this session, I would love you to develop your buyer persona. I'm going to send this slide. I think I sent this slide to the group last Saturday, but I'm going to re-forward it to you again. All right. So for those that are just joining the group or joining the platform. So yeah. So that is an assignment. Someone said, please, I will need a copy and record of this presentation. Definitely. If you are here, okay, you're going to receive them. So please, Iconic Boss said, does content creation really covers any kind of business? Because many people in talk with keep saying they can't do it for their kind of business. Okay, I think I get it. You're trying to say, does content creation really covers any? Of course, definitely. There's no business that doesn't have content, or that content shouldn't be talked on. Content is everything. It's actually king, right? Then the context is now how you communicate that content, right? Content is king. You have heard that before. It's like a cliche, but the context of how you communicate that skill or communicate that content is what is important. No business exists without content. Every business exists. It's just that the reason that they're having that challenge is because they have not identified ways to generate those contents. And that is why your buyer persona is there. If you once you can master your buyer persona, understand your buyer persona to give you clues of what content you are pushing out there. If you don't mind, I would like you to list Iconic Boss. I would like you to list the businesses you think or you have heard of that doesn't have they don't have content to promote, like according to what you just said. All right. So if you can list them, then we'll look at it together and see what content they can share. Okay. So I think it's 5 minutes already. Who wants to share their what, how, their why, how, and what? The golden circle. Who want to share it? Who want to share it? Who is going first? Who is going first? Who is going first? Iconic Boss, hope I answered your question. Okay, there's a question on the Ayomide, can you just unmute yourself and see what you said? Why? I don't understand. Okay, you said my network marketing clients mostly. Now, let me talk about this. You said your network marketing client mostly. The thing is about content network marketing clients. The thing is your target customers. You know, I would love you to actually do a voice note. Let's discuss it, because I don't really understand what you're trying to say here. I'm trying to understand it, but I can't really put the words together. So Ayomide said, I am doing my business to help my clients reach their writing goals. Okay, that's your why. Then what is your how? What is your how? You can unmute yourself and say it so everyone can hear you. What is your how? So we have, I think, some minutes to go to end this particular session, so we can jump to the next session. She said, I am answering the questions. I didn't know pressing shift to send the message. Ayomide, can you hear me? Can you hear me? I think Okay. Okay, I understand what you're trying to say. So you can just unmute yourself and let's discuss. So nobody wants to go again, apart from the boss, iconic boss, and Ayomide. So let's just move on. So not to waste more time, but definitely we're going to get back to this place. And trust me, you must say something. Everybody must talk. Everybody must talk. So now we move to give me some minutes. Yeah, we discussed all this. So 2 ways to generate content ideas. You can generate content ideas on your own by studying your customers, developing your studying your customers, researching your customers, or looking at your competitors, and also from your experience, you can generate content. Or you can generate content by using your buyer persona's habit. Your buyer persona habit can be their frustrations. Let's say, for example, I'm online and I'm looking for how to travel to Dubai. That is a problem. I don't know how. But because you are in the hospitality business, you are in this business, you communicate, you now develop a buyer persona that targets people like me and be like, okay, God's gift is struggling to know how to travel to Dubai. He loves traveling. He travels twice every week to different countries. So his challenge is, how would he travel to Dubai? So that is an habit of your customers. So he's having a challenge, right? That's the frustration, that's the problem. So what you do is to create a content in that particular, you highlight how your target gift can go to that person by developing like a storytelling strategy about how to get to Dubai. 5 easy ways to get to Dubai. The easiest way to get to Dubai. How to get a passport. What you should do while you're in Dubai. There's nice places to visit in Dubai. You are solving his problem by pushing out those particular content out there. So identify what your customers need are, what their frustrations are, and then you use that to develop content, right? Then put yourself in the shoes of your prospect and empathize with them. Put yourself in your shoes. If you were you, will you buy a product the way you're marketing it? Imagine you're not the one marketing your product. If you see it out there, would you want to say, okay, I want to buy? So put yourself in your prospect shoes. What are their pain points? You need to identify their pain points, the challenges they are having. Problems never finished. There are lots of problems that needs to be solved for your customers. In order to identify that, go and check your competitors and see what their customers' reviews are, what their customers are saying about their product. Some of them will be like, these products are not good. Products are not good. Products are not that and not that. That's an opportunity for you to understand why their products are not good, so you can make sure it's better, so you can win their customers over. Like, business is kind of war. Like Obon King will always say, may so rest in peace. Business is war. Like, there's a story, I think it's between DSTV and Star Times. So you don't understand how business is war. DSTV, they actually went to the market, bought all of Star Times products. Why Star Times are believing that people are buying their products and are happy, but the only problem is DSTV are actually buying those products and throwing it away. And you know how these people make their money? They make their money by subscription, apart from the selling. They make their money by subscription. So you see, business is wrong. So I'm not saying you should go and destroy your neighbor's business. So I'm not saying that. But I'm trying to explain to you that you need to understand that you need to find those weak points or weakness of your customers and immediately competitors, and use that to win their customers over. Now, there's a question for me. It says, should choosing a niche be what you have passion for? Should choosing a niche be what you have passion for? Now, the question is, what is passion? Passion is basically what, even when you wake me up in the morning, I'll be so excited. So even when I'm failing, I still want to, because I believe in the outcome, because I love what I'm doing. Am I right? Passion. Now, yes, of course, choosing a niche by what you are passionate about is okay, but ensure that that niche you are focusing on is bringing you money. Because a lot of us, we want to do business, but we don't know if that business is sustainable. You can be passionate about something, but the passion is not bringing you money. The passion you are passionate about, okay, especially those in the NGO space, you want to solve huge problem, but you don't have the resources or the money to solve that problem. That is a huge challenge. But you are so passionate, you have even gone broke because you want to make sure you solve that particular problem. You are not getting funds, nobody supporting you, you're just starting up, but you are still passionate. You will just die. So look for a way to make your passion profitable. That will be very, very helpful to you in the long run. To be very, very helpful to you in the long run. Now let's move on. I don't know if I've answered your question. So you can develop a niche in that as well. So use a tool like BuzzSumo. Now in my next slide, or in the next session, which I'll be going in soon, I'm going to talk more about content generation tools that you can use, like BuzzSumo, Quora, and some other one, Canva. Like this, my slide is developed by Canva. Imagine you know how to develop a slide like this using Canva. That's a huge one. That's a skill I think everyone should. So normally I use PowerPoint, but I'm like, I need to do this sharply. I use Canva to do it quickly, and it came out perfectly fine. So Canva is a lot of content marketing tools that you can use, especially for non-designers, those that don't know how to design. Right? You just say like a drag and drop and stuff like that. For me, I can design, but I need this quickly. Right? So BuzzSumo is that platform whereby you can go and search for information. You get information quickly. Right? So let's say, for example, you want to educate your customers, like we talked about in the earlier slide. I think this is the fourth or fifth slide. We said that people are online because they want to get entertained, to get educated, to get informed, and to get inspired. Now, you are solving, let me use this for an example I used last week. Two people selling wallpaper, right, on social media. One of them is, what she does on social media is she talks about how to fix wallpaper in your wall, the best wallpaper to buy, how to identify a better wallpaper, she just share how-tos on how to use those wallpaper. Why the other person keeps saying this wallpaper is 500 naira, this wallpaper is 1,000 naira, buy it to make your house beautiful. In these two people, these two categories, who are you going to buy from? I need an answer, please. Justina, I need an answer from you. Justina, are you there?
The first person.
The first person, right? Because she keeps explaining how to use that product. Because by so doing, you are building trust. You are building thought leadership in that your niche. People will start seeing you as a go-to person when they have problems. So in whatever you are doing in the network marketing space, if you want to sell to people, you need to start communicating your value, communicating the problem and how to solve it. A lot of people don't know how to fix wallpaper, but because they know you are someone that can do that and you have explained how to do that, people are actually naturally lazy to do stuff by themselves. They're looking for someone that can do it for them. And sometimes they can do it by themselves, but they are lazy to do it, or they are too busy to do it. Now you can be that go-to person for them to call when they are in need of such service. So that's why you need to keep putting yourself, become a thought leader, like an expert in that field, by communicating to them consistently how to do this. In the next session, I'm going to talk about what you can be posting online. That session is really mad, so get prepared. So you see what I'm saying? So now communication is very important in this. So for you to be able to develop that kind of ideas or know what other people are doing relating to that, then you need to use tools like Buzumo. Like if you use Buzumo, just type in the name of it. Let's say how to be a freelancer. You type it on the search bottom here on Buzumo, right? It will list out content of such content ideas other people have done in the past. It will list them out. Then you can use that to form your own, not exactly, but actually gain inspiration. People are coming online, as like I said before, to get educated, to get informed, to get inspired. So by so doing, you are getting inspirations from what Buzumo is giving you, right? You are consistently reading, right? You are consistently reading to ensure you get enough content out there, right? Then our next slide is, what are your competitors doing? You will underestimate our competitors a lot. See, for you to win in this market, you need to list out 10 or even 20 of your competitors, both in Nigeria and outside the country, both in Africa, both in Lagos. Who are your competitors in Lagos? Who are their CEOs? What is their story? Who are they? You need to make a thorough, detailed research on what they are doing. Why are they doing what they're doing? Why are their customers going to them? What are their marketing approach? If it is even to subscribe to their email to see the kind of email they send, that is cool. You subscribe to their email, it's not because you want to gain an understanding of how they operate. It will help you understand how you can operate. I know you're just starting up. You don't have team yet. You don't have large budget and stuff. But the thing you can do is to create a structure that will make your client feel that you are a well-structured business, even if you're a one-man business. That's another topic for another day, though. That's a deep topic. The topic is like how to position your business as a top brand. So companies will be seeing you, or organizations will be seeing you, or individuals will be seeing you as a top brand, whereas you're just a one-man team. And that will enable people want to buy from you or do business with you, because people are kind of like trust organizations that are run by several people. They have a website, they have a functional social media page, they have a lot of other stuff. So how do you learn this? This is a problem a lot of entrepreneurs are actually facing, but that's the topic for another day. But now, what are your competitors doing? What are they doing? Identify that. Then, what are people talking about on Quora? Quora is one social media platform that people go to, and you see different questions. You can search for any questions there. You can read people comments. You can see questions your competitors are asking, and you can use that to develop content for your audience. Like I'll be like 5 ways to be a network marketer, 6 strategies to be a network marketer, 6 skills you must have as a network marketer, 10 ways to start a business in content or network marketing. These are information your audience might be looking for. So you use this platform to generate content. Then we are done for this session. So I don't know if there's any question you want to ask, please kindly ask. And remember, I talked about the why, how, and what. A lot of people have not said anything. I'm going to be calling names now. So don't fall your hand. Don't fall your hand. I'm going to be calling names now. But first, I want to give you an opportunity to bring yourself out. So who want to go first? Tell us about your why, your how, and your what. So who wants to go first? Hello, who is going first?
Okay. So my why. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. When I
Yeah.
started network marketing, the major problem that I discovered that we have in that industry is we don't have the right information.
Yeah.
We don't know exactly what to do. So most times when you join, or you're convinced to join, or you finally decide to join, you may not be able to get the information and tools you need to build your business. So finally, you end up stranded, frustrated. Most times, a lot of people drop out of the industry because they don't even know what to do, where to start from. And most times, you even get scammed by people that want to collect your money from you and teach you nothing. You understand?
Wow.
That was my why.
Wow.
Why I decided to start this from my own mistakes and lessons. Now, how I do this from coaching. I coach, I teach, I also share good content on my page about these issues that network marketers are facing and how they can overcome it.
Great.
And then my offer, coaching, mentorship, and what else? Basically, just those two things for now.
Okay. 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 Your offer is not convincing enough, though. Your offer
I'm
needs
still
to
working on it.
like your word. Yeah, it needs to be like that benefit that I can't do without. I'll be like, these are the people I need to do business. Like these are the people I need to come. I need to come meet you for that. But that's okay. You are still working on it. It's not. It's a
Yes, it's
marathon, not
working
a
on it. It's
sprint.
not
So
yet totally
yeah,
done yet.
yeah, yeah, great. So who else want to go again? Who else want to go before I start calling names? Who else? 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 Ha! Please market your business. So, hmm. Mm, mm. Toby. Hi, Toby.
My name is Toby. Good.
Hi, Toby. Good
I've
afternoon.
I've been enjoying the classes. You know, and
Oh, awesome. That's great.
my wife was to marketing, but recently I stumbled on it. I have this doing, but now I'm at this point where I'm trying to choose a niche. What to do, find research and make research and go. But one of my own whys because where we think um, and move around, have something doing next to what you are doing. Develop another aside what you are doing. I think it's when I get to the bridge of how, and then I think I will cross it. So for now, I'm just in between what's choosing a niche and going about the whole point being the thing I need to do in order to add value to people and create that content and let it out there. And that's one of the reasons why
Okay.
I actually registered for this training also.
Okay. 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 That's fine. That's fine. Like we said before, it's a marathon, not a sprint. So you need to be very, very detailed. No rushing. Just take your time, and that's it. So one more person. I'm gonna call this person. I'm gonna call this person. Um, Justina. What's up? Kindly unmute your mic. All eyes are on you. We are looking at you eyeball to eyeball. Let's start. What is your why? How? And what? Mm-hmm. I want to believe Justina is not shy or something, or she's not there currently. So, Justina will get back to you. No, we'll get back to you. So let's move on to. So any questions regarding all I have said so far? Any question? Any question? Any question? So for the assignment for this session, because we're going to be having our last session next week, Saturday. So I would love to see your buyer personnel. We discussed about buyer personnel earlier. I would love to see your buyer personnel, and I would love to see for those that have identified what their why out and what is, love to see what it is as well. But majorly, let's be more detailed about her buyer persona, because it's a very, very integral part in terms of generating content. You can't generate content when you don't understand who your customers are and their pain points, right? So I'm going to stop sharing the screen, then dive into the next slide, which is, yeah. Give me some minutes. So, hi Amide. You were trying to say something on the chat session, but I wasn't actually understanding what you're trying to communicate. Hello, Ayomide. Give me some minutes, please. Okay, I think there's a comment. Yeah. Everything is clear. Okay, great. Okay, great. Thank you. So I'm trying to work on to open the slide so we can all see what we have here. Give me a minute. Okay. Trying to change the slide to the new training for today, why we're here today. So can you see my screen, guys?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, great. All right. So is content creation framework, understanding the buyer journey and your content and how content inspire them, 25 content ideas, content development tools and hacks. So let's move on. So from what we just see, you say content creation framework is a structured plan or attack on how you will go about creating content, why you will be creating it, from you, whom you will be creating it for, and how it factors into the buying process. So I'm going to talk about this buying process of a thing in my subsequent slides. But first, let's talk about this content creation framework. So we're ending this class back at 2. So everyone just get prepared. We'll be doing some kind of we have 36 slides here. So now let's move on. Now, content creation needs purpose, optimization, and most importantly, objectives and actionable content marketing goals. We have said this before. This is not the first time we are saying it, but we need to emphasize it, because you can't just develop content when you don't have a goal or an objective in mind. So that goal you should have is what we are going to be looking on thoroughly today. We're going to be looking at that thoroughly today, how to get a goal for your business. So we move on. So content creation needs purpose, optimization, and most importantly, objective and actionable content marketing, content marketing goals. Yeah. So these are the components of an effective content marketing. We have goals, clear-cut audiences, understanding user behavior, touch points, and flow. This touch point can also relate to pain points. We have customer segmentation, and we have funnel stages. Right? So now, most content usually has no focus. Like we said in our previous class, we said that for you to develop content, you must have a goal in mind. You must have a plan and you must have a timeline. Right? Now, remember in the beginning of the year, we always talk about setting goals. What are you going to achieve before the year ends? So we have short-term goals and have long-term goals. In the short-term goals, you can say, okay, it can be monthly goals. What are you going to achieve this year? What are you going to achieve monthly? What are you going to achieve this week? What are you going to achieve today? This is how you plan your content. All right? This is how you plan yourself in the aspect of. So if someone there, mic is on, can you mute yourself, please? Hello.
Hi.
Someone mic is on. Can you mute your mic, please? Hello, who is there? I'm supposed to take you out. Ugoshuku, I'll mute you now. What, I've not even taken him out. All right, let's move on. Where did I stop? So what's the goal, what's the plan, and the timeline? What purpose does each piece serve in the greater goal of growing sales and the business objective, right? So that means you need to have a set goals, sub goals, sub goals, and then you do it over again. You do it over again. So having a goal is important, but you don't just have a generic goal. Your goal needs to be smart. By smart, you all know what smart is. You can share us what smart, having a smart goal. Anybody here, please tell us what a smart goal is. What does it mean to be smart? Hello? Smart. Someone should help us. Someone should help us, please. When we say smart, what does it mean? Hello, we don't have time.
Measurable.
Okay. Yeah, I can hear you. You said smart. Smart. Okay, that's an assignment. You can actually say it on the comment section, though. You can say it on the comment section, on the chat box there. So let's move on. So you need to set goals, sub goals, and sub goals, and then do it again. So your goal needs to be smart. All right? It needs to. I'm not going to say what smart is until someone drop that smart, the box on the inbox there. I'm not going to assist anybody or talk anything regarding that again. So let's move on. So instead of looking at content as a black and white issue of generating traffic or sales, think of content in terms of inputs and outputs. Like I've said it before, if you are generating content, ensure that there's a result you want that content to generate. It's either you want to increase sales, get more traffic, or post more. Now, in the absence of increased sales, you want this content to increase, you're developing this content in order to increase sales, or you want more people to visit your website. Leads. That's what we call leads. Leads are people that have indicated interest. They are more like prospects. They have indicated interest, but have not made or make buying decisions. Right? They have not made buying decisions. These are leads. These are prospects. Why lead magnet? Because a lot of them know what lead magnet is. Lead magnet is an incentive you use to draw your leads. How do I explain? Let's say, for example, you are you are into book selling, like you want to sell book, right? You sell books, like inspirational books and stuff like that. Then you want to get email address of your target customers. You want to get email address of the target customers. Then you are selling a particular book, or you're promoting a particular book for free. Like you want people to get it for free. Maybe the book is on marketing. But before they can get the book, they need to fill in their name, their email address, their phone number, and the rest of that stuff. Now that book you're trying to sell is called the lead magnet. It's like you setting a trap for a rat. Of course, rats love bread. So you put the bread in the trap, the rat runs to it, picks it, and it clicks it. You see, that is what a lead magnet does. A lead magnet involves creating a sellable or a freebie for your prospects. And in order for them to get that freebie, they drop in their emails, they drop in their phone number and their names, and then you get that these people are the people you need because they are prospects, they are leads that you can sell to through email marketing, through advert, or what have you. Do you get? So what is the goal of that content you are generating? Is that increase sales, get more leads, or get more traffic to your website? For example, if you want to get more traffic to your website, you can generate a content and say, for depending on the niche you are, 5 skills you must have to become a network marketer, right? 5 skills you must have to become a network marketer. Now, you want to generate traffic using that content. And a lot of people that are interested in this in content in network marketing, or people that are looking forward to build a career in that niche. So when you share it on platforms like WhatsApp and you place a link underneath it, say you place a link underneath this topic or the subject line and you share it on WhatsApp, the link takes those people to your website. So that is traffic, right? That content, you are doing that content in order to generate traffic so people can go read about the content on that. That's why you see a lot of bloggers, they will write fake news. They'll be like, watch out, Buhari is dead. Or God forbid, he's not dead anyways. So they just bring out topics that that can instigate or inspire someone to want to read. Either it's fake or real. The idea is for them to get more traffic. And in order to get more traffic, there's what we call pay-per-click but that is another topic for another. I don't want to go into that topic, right? So it's just for them to get traffic, but they have an end goal in mind. They have an end goal in mind. So you need to set a goal on that. So your goal can be monthly, weekly, or yearly. So that's why you need to have sub goals. Now look at this. So start by listing. One bit is up. I will not talk. So start by listing of specific outputs or end goals for your content. So it should be highly specific, actionable, and very detailed, right? So we're talking about input and output. Input is what you give, while output is what you get from it. So output is what you get when you put in something. So let's say, for example, increasing blog traffic by 10%. That is your goal, right? Increasing social shares to 50 per month. So you want people to be sharing your content like 50 times per month. Then increase followers to 200 per month. So you want to increase every month, you want to be increasing your social media followers. Am I right? You're increasing your social media followers. Then start breaking down goals into sub goals, input and output. So how do you do this? Number one, let's say your goal increase blog traffic by 10% in the next 30 days. Now your input is develop XS more blogs on XS high volume topics. So you say you want to increase blog traffic. So what are those topics or those things you're going to be discussing that will make people want to click on your link and visit your website, that will bring in the traffic, right? So you need to develop certain kind of persuasive content, and several of them, so that you can share them on your digital platform so people can click it for you to get the goal you want, right? In 30 days. So let's say every day you're developing 10 contents, and they are very, very impactful content, and you believe your audience or your target market would want to read or would want to digest or use in their business. Now the output is generate 5% more traffic or 500 more visits in the next 30 days. This is the output. Now, when what you are imputing will generate your output, right? You are giving this and you are getting this. So it's a give and take. It's a give and take. Now, another one is the input is amplify social media sharing strategy with cheap social ads, right? So now, let's say you have developed those content, but you want more people to share this content. So what are you going to do? You spend money on ads, say 10%, $10 per day. Say you spend money on Facebook and Instagram just to get people to share those contents, right? That is your goal, right? To share this content. The idea is, remember, increase blog traffic by 10% in the next 30 days. So you are developing those strategies, those inputs, what you're going to do to generate. So you're going to, you're going to create multiple, like this, you're going to create multiple high volume content that are inspiring, that your customers will like. And also you're going to be doing social media ads in order for more people to like and visit your page. So you're going to be spending $10 per day for that. Then the output for this, you now have more social shares generating SSVC/feed, and thereby increasing to the numbers that you want. There are a lot of metrics into this, but I don't want to go into details because of time. I don't want to go into details. But you definitely understand what the idea is. So for you to have a social media platform, for you to have a social media page, understand what you actually need. Do you want awareness? Do you want more people? Then what are you going to do in so time frame to ensure that people know about your business? Are you going to be doing trainings? Are you going to be doing freebies? Are you going to be doing giveaways? What are you going to be doing? Are you going to be developing high volume content? Will you be offering value for free? By value, I mean you are giving out a lot of content that will benefit your customers, right? Are you going to be doing that because you want to gain more awareness or you want to gain more sales? Because when people finally trust you because you are dishing out content consistently, they'll want to do business with you or refer you to more customers. The best marketing strategy or the best marketing you can ever have is referral. When you do a great job and someone trusts you, they will refer you to more people. That is best because you won't have any time to be trying to defend or explain, or it's just like job. When someone knows that you are good and they refer you to a job, nobody will be better to do an interview with you because they have seen what you have done and they would want to yeah, this person is a go-to person. Am I correct? So they'll just bring you and so you need to build that leverage for yourself. Be a thought leader in that field so people can know that you are good at what you do so they can refer you to more people. Am I right? So that's that. So have a goal in mind. Look at this. Our advice, I'm going to send this document to us. So we're going to read it through and see how to plan our goals. Setting content without a goal or sharing content without a goal is like pouring water into a basket because you don't know what you are achieving at the long run, right? You don't know what you will be achieving on the long run. So it's very, very important and pertinent that you develop your goal, right? Very, very important that you develop your goal on that. So that is that. Now, how do you figure out what outputs are required to achieve desired inputs are required to achieve desired output? Research on your current levels in Google Analytics to look at your current monthly traffic. See, guys, this is a topic for another day that I would really love to share with you guys, but for now, we won't be looking at that due to time, right? So, for example, if you want to know your current traffic, what your current traffic is, and how to ensure that you surpass that traffic you currently have, then you need to go to Google Analytics. Look at your current monthly traffic on your social media page or your website and analyze it. And also look at what content pieces are bringing in more visitors. Like, for example, you post a particular content out there, right? You post particular content. Now, that content you post out there, how frequently are people, let's say you post 10, but there was be a particular one everyone are just engaged in with. They're constantly visiting that particular content. They are reading that, they are ignoring the rest. Or they are visiting it, but they are just ignoring the rest and focusing on this particular one that is using. So look at that content. Why are people actually in love with this content? Then look at that content, analyze it, and develop a content like that again, but in another different way that digs deeper. Like, let's say, for example, you're talking about 5 ways to become an entrepreneur, right? 5 ways to become an entrepreneur. Now, in that 5 ways, maybe for that 5 ways, you can pick one of those ways and widen the topic. And widen the topic in that particular one, right? So let me explain this again. You have several contents you have pushed out there, but one particular content is doing good. Another content topic is 5 ways to be an entrepreneur. So people are reading it and we're enjoying the content and stuff. But you want to create something again that will make people want to keep on coming back to that particular, because you understand that people are coming to this content because of it's about entrepreneur. People are looking at going to the entrepreneurship space. So you now create from those 5 points or tips you shared, then you pick one and expand or expatiate on it, discuss on it again, and post it as a topic. So that is it. You identify the content that is doing well and you work on it, develop it, improve on it, and increase the reach. This will enable you increase the reach and ensure that you're communicating what your customers really need, right? Arabani, I would love you to mute your mic. So let's move on. I think I've explained that. How to build a content framework. Number 1, conceptualizing content. The first step is coming up with appropriate ideas for your content offers. I said this before. Now, what do we mean by content offers? Something you create and publish in exchange for personal information, like a name and email address. Now, for people that are in the network marketing space, you want to reach more people. There are ways you can do this. There are ways you give them an offer. Give them a free training. Give them freebies. Show them, do a light something for them to want to engage with you. By so doing, you are exchanging information. Let them give you your information. Let them give you your contact. Let them give you their names, their phone number, so you can broadcast to them again. You can sell to them. You can do a newsletter for them again. Email marketing is one of the marketing I love so much. What you can do. Sorry, somebody's mic is on. Can you mute your mic, please? Okay. Email marketing is one of the amazing marketing I love. Is like going directly into your customer's inbox and telling them what you do. I believe you have seen a lot of people sharing newsletter weekly on your email consistently. These are business people that are not giving up. These are people like you that are selling, and you can be one of them by engaging in email marketing. But how do you engage with the right people? How do you send message with the right people? That means for you to get the right people, you need to offer give them an offer that will enable them drop in their details, their personal details, their email and their phone number. If I'm into the marketing industry, let's say, for example, I'm into the network marketing industry, right? And I see a post that is telling me that, okay, we are giving you this if you are a network marketer. We are giving you this ebook if you are a network marketer. Because I need that ebook as a network marketer to help me in my networking marketing journey. I would want to drop my emails and everything so that I can collect or get that offer. Do you get? I can get that offer or that thing they are offering. So by so doing, once I've gotten my details, I am their target market. I am the person they need. You see, this is one of the ways to get your target market. Give them an offer. You will see people that won't be interested because that is not what they want to do. That is not their niche. So when you give people an offer that relates to your business, you will start getting the people that actually need that business. And when you keep informing them, talking to them consistently, their view, newsletter, email marketing, and stuff like that, by so doing, as time goes on consistently, they start to become a customer. In that period, when you give them that offer and they sign in, they are your leads. So when you consistently push out to them, consistently talk to them, their newsletter, they become, and finally, they are ready to decide, they become your customers. They transfer to your company by buying from you. I'm going to talk about this in my subsequent slides though. So let's focus on this. Content offer. Remember, content offer. Give them an offer they can't refuse. So that's why if you visit some website, before you can download any of their products, you need to fill in a form. They are gathering data, they are gathering information that they can use to sell to you again. That is what Facebook is doing. When you are running an ad on Facebook have collected enough data. So if you are running an ad targeting certain kind of people, Facebook will target your products or what you are selling to those people you are targeting. They have gathered their data, they have understood how those people think, the places those people normally go to make purchase or make research, what those people are interested in. So when you run your Facebook ad, you are most likely and definitely going to get the leads of those particular set of people. So Facebook ad giving offer is a great way to get your target customers. So from there, what we've seen is in this content offer, I'm talking about ways to generate ideas. Don't forget that this is ways to generate ideas. So give them an offer they can't refuse. Then we move on. Write down frequently asked questions or important industry knowledge that will be helpful for your target market to know. What are those information? Like let's say, for example, you already have your leads. You have enough emails, right? Enough emails addressed to send information to and stuff like that. Now, you want to translate those people to loyal fans, right? You want those people to become loyal fans and you want them to become customers. Then you need to start educating them. Like we said before, people are online or people are willing to learn or to get educated, to get inspired. So you start sharing information. This is a way of actually becoming a thought leader because people would definitely like your page. People definitely come around and stuff like that to ask you questions because you have been developing yourself. You have been pushing out content out there and people are seeing what you're doing and they'll feel trusted to want to do business with you because you are speaking to directly to their pain point. So for example, I'm looking for the best websites to buy a shoe, right? And I saw your post, and your post is like top 5 websites to buy Adidas shoe, like the best kind of shoe, original shoes. I'll go there and I'll visit there and I'll see it. But if I love a shoe, but I'm being skeptical about buying that shoe, I don't trust, I will go and meet you because you're the one that posted it. I'll go and meet you to verify if they can be trusted because I now see you as someone that I can trust because I understand that you're constantly pushing out such content out there. And for you to push out that content, that means you understand the industry knowledge. So build industry knowledge, develop yourself and share industry knowledge, frequently ask questions. What are people asking about that industry you're currently at. So use that opportunity to sell to them and market to them by not actually selling and telling them come and buy, but you are giving them value, right? Then also about this. Focus on creating content for every stage of the buyer's journey. Now, that's what we call the buyer's journey. We have the awareness stage, the consideration stage, and we have the decision stage. Now, when starting your business, first thing first, you need to create awareness for your business. Like I've seen a lot of clients that come to me and they'll be like, I want to promote my product on social media, which is fine. But how have your content on social media been so far? And they'll be like, they haven't been posting. And they don't post actually, they don't post online. And you want to run an ad for a particular product you want to sell. Yeah, definitely, we can do that. But you are shooting yourself on the foot because nobody knows your business. And even when you push out that business out there and they want to visit your website to see if you can be trusted and they see that your page is scanty, they lose trust because there's not information on that page. So before you start creating awareness or building a brand, you need to have enough thought leadership and unique and valuable content on your page. Put unique content on your page, valuable content that when they see your ad and they want to cross-check and see if they can trust you, they just go to your page, scroll down and see what you have been doing in the past. And by so doing, they're like, can trust these people, let's see. So first thing first, just have enough content on your page. Then you can promote the page itself, not the product. Or you can say, okay, let me promote the product. But I would advise you promote the page to get more likes and more followers. But definitely to the target audience that you need. People that actually need your product, not some random people. That's why Facebook ad will help you achieve that. Right? So awareness stage is the first stage every entrepreneurs needs to focus on when starting their business. I'll dive into the awareness stage more. In the awareness stage, now a prospect is experiencing and expressing symptoms of a problem or opportunity. They are doing research and doing research to more clearly understand, frame, and give a name to their problem. So what do you do in this stage? Now this is what you do. Now since they're in the awareness stage, they have problems, right? Your prospect have problems. They are experiencing a lot of problems in making decisions or how to solve their problem. They are doing research to gain more clarity, understand what their problem is. Then what you should not do is, since they are looking for content to help them answer some of their questions and concerns, think blog posts, ebooks, social content, and how-to webinars. Now, you need to start sharing content, valuable content, like ebooks that can help them. This can actually help you generate or get their email address. So let's say, for example, you are a network marketer and you want to get leads. A lot of network marketers don't know how to go into the business of network marketing. Then you can be like, okay, 5 strategies to go into the network marketing industry. You sell that ebook or you promote that ebook. People are looking for ways to jump into that industry. Am I right? Now, you have a blog or a website, so you also share information about where you share information about network marketing or whatever your business is. Then on your social media content, you're always sharing valuable content as well. You're always sharing valuable content, and you're also doing webinars like this, for example. You're doing how to webinars. You're doing how to do this, how to do that, how to engage more followers. A lot of content out there, you get. So this is the awareness stage. You're trying to educate your customers based on their problem. Now, after the awareness stage, you have gotten your leads, people that have shown interest. They're always liking your post. They're always visiting you to hear from you because they have problems. Then you now go to your consideration stage. Now, in this consideration stage, a prospect has clearly defined and given a name to their problem or opportunity. They are committed to researching and understanding all available approaches and methods of solving their problem or opportunity. Now, let me explain this, right? Remember, in the awareness stage, your audience are looking for information, right? You say your customers, Gualo, I
Yes,
think
ma'am.
you should mute your mic, please. Please mute
Okay.
your mic. Confidence, mute your mic. Yeah, thank you. So in the awareness stage, we discussed that your customers are looking for information, right? They're looking for information to help them. Now in the consideration stage, they have seen your business. They have seen your business. You have offered them solution and all that, and they have seen that there are available system or approach to solve their problem. So they are committed to researching and understanding all available approaches and methods of solving their problem. All right. So now the next thing is create content that position you as an expert in your industry. Now that they have seen you, you have created that awareness by talking about what. Now you need to start answering their questions. So you need to start creating videos, showing them case studies, and answering some articles like frequently asked questions. So you need to start building relationship with those leads that have keep on liking your posts or have dropped their email. So you need to start showing them examples, real life examples. Show them that you're an expert because you have project yourself out there. They have liked, they have viewed your content, they have read it, and they have seen it. They have now dropped their details, their email address. So you need to start giving them demo videos, case studies, and answer their questions. Like do a frequently asked questions and answer those questions and give them resources. Build a relationship with your readers and establish trust with your audience and your brand. When you consistently do this in this consideration stage, then they will not go to your decision stage. This is the stage they'll not be like, okay, we trust this guy enough, we know he's doing great, and his solution is great. So why don't you just buy from him? They become loyal fans, they become followers, they become advocates of your brand. They keep talking about your brand anywhere they go because you have consistently add value. So in this decision stage, a prospect has now decided on their solution strategy, method, or approach. So the thing is, you have given them this, you have given them that, and from what you have been doing, you have been showing them solutions. So they now know the solution to their problem, and they have now made a decision to either buy from you or to utilize what you have taught them to their business, and then they will not give you credit for it. They will have testimonial that after I joined this person's session, or this person introduced me to this person did this to me, after I learned this, now I'm able to utilize this in my business. From there, you are building relationship, and from there you can see that they'll start referring people to you to do business with you. The idea is not to sell, but the idea is to sell without selling. You see, that's why we have the awareness, consideration, and decision stage. So they don't trust you enough. People buy from who they trust. People buy from who they trust. So you need to follow this channel to ensure that you buy from your target. You win customers' loyalty so they can become repeat customers. See, let me tell you, on social media, of course, you have large followers. That is fine. But there's a difference between followers, fans, and customers. These are three different things you need to understand. Your followers, fans, and customers. Your followers are people that are just following you. They might not be your target customers, or sometimes they might be your target customers, but they're just following you. You just see them there. You see somebody you have not, like, you'll be like, where did I know this person from? How did I follow this person? The person is following you, but you don't know how. That is a follower. Your fans are people that like your page. They're always sharing you up. They're always there like, oh, you are doing great, keep it up. But they will never buy from you. They're always liking, but they will never buy. I believe we all have that kind of friend that always shares us up, but they don't buy our products. Instead they'll go buy someone else's. I don't know if it is see finish or whatsoever, but that is it. They will not have customers. These are your guys. They don't talk much. They don't like. They don't comment. They just go straight to your inbox and just tell you this is what I need. And you're like, where did this one come from? So you need to understand these three things: your customers, your followers, and your fans. Your fans are also very, very important. Although they're not buying from you, but they can be sharing you or pushing your product out there that can help people get your product, or the main people that actually need your product. You get. So there's a stage to everything you are doing. Embed in that stage, develop that stage, move on, decision awareness, and that. Right? So let's move on. Now, in this decision stage, this is what you do. Provide them content such as free trials, consultation, articles that provide education on your product or services. So now that they are in the decision stage, they have understood their problem and they know how to solve it. Then what you now need to do is to say, okay, you are giving them free trials to try your product, or you want them to consult you, or you want to consult them like, why don't you come? Let's see your business thoroughly. Let's discuss your business. A 1 hour session with you. Let's map out the roadmap of your business. That is consultation. Yeah. Then also articles that provide education on your product or services. So you can share them articles about your product, what your product do, how it can solve their problem, or how they can utilize it. So they have become decision makers. They want to do business with you now. So you need to start giving them opportunity to start using your product. Like for example, now, I believe you all are in the decision stage. Right now, what we do at Indigo Africa, you all are in the decision stage. And what I need to do is to talk to somebody and see, okay, how can we, more like a consultation, how can we look at your business from scratch and see how we can work it out to ensure all the things we have learned so far, we implement it in your business and we get a result that you desire. That is the decision stage. So I'll talk to somebody and be like, okay, this is what we need to do. This is how we need to do it. And this is how we need to do. All right? This is where you now talk about exchanging money. This is where you now talk about exchanging money for the value you are offering, for the problem you are solving. That is the particular path where the decision stage is. So in every stage of your customer's journey, you need to have different approach on how you communicate to them. If you notice, in the awareness stage of visiting this program, we did a Facebook ad to bring people, right? So we got email addresses of our target customers. Then from there, we direct them or took them to our WhatsApp orientation group. Then we started selling the value to them on how this program is going to be very, very effective, right? And they see it and like, wow, I must be part of this program. That is the awareness stage, right? Now, on the other stage, which is the consideration stage, they are now learning. They are now in the platform learning, like currently where we are right now. They're now in the platform learning, right? This is the consideration stage. Now, the decision stage is after all this learning, you were able to put it in your business, right? You have been able to put it in your business and you are getting results for it, right? You are getting results for it. That is this decision stage is not like, okay, Gift, why don't we come, let's discuss how to move my business forward. From everything you have taught us, how do I start? Come and share me some strategy. Let's give it an on-hand trial to how it's going to work. That is the decision stage. And by so doing, I'll be like, okay, this is my consultancy fee, and this is the fee you need to pay for this and that. And that is how your business should be. So you understand this sequence so that you can help you so it all relates to content, the content and your strategy so far. Before I jump to the next topic on our timeline, what's the question? Do you have any question for me? Any question? So Lulupe, please kindly mute your mic. Yeah, thank you. So any question, Toby, Iconic Boss, Shidera? Thank you, Iconic Boss. I see you. You call yourself Iconic Boss. Can you just tell us your name? I think I forgot to mention your name once. Thank you.
My name.
Linda, right?
Yeah, Linda.
Yeah, great. I got it. Thank you. So, no question? All right, let's move on. So 25 content ideas. 25 content ideas. Let's see what it is. So what do I post on social media? This is a question on everybody's lips. Like, so you also come in the morning, be like, what can I post? You, of course, sometimes you already know your buyer persona, you know what your customers need, and sometimes you're still finding it difficult to know what to post on a daily basis. That's why having a content calendar is good, right? There's what we call content calendar, but I'm not going to put that as another topic for another day. So content calendar is good, but it's what do I post on social media? That's the question. I believe when we're getting your feedback, someone challenge was how to post like the content that they need to post on their social media. So this is it. You need to understand that don't just post to post, post with purpose. That is the first thing first. Before you start talking what to post on social media, you need to know what to post. So don't just post because you just want to post. Post with purpose. Post to connect. Post to learn more about your audience. Post to start a conversation. Post to get leads. Post to drive traffic. Post to build your business. The more you do this, the faster you reach your goals. So remember to talk about goal setting on what you want to achieve in a certain time frame. You want to increase your followers. You want to say like, okay, before the ending of this year, I want to have 200 followers on my Instagram. How are we going to do that? So those content you are creating, you now break it into, okay, I'm going to create 5 content each day, right? 5 content, high valuable content each day. And I'm going to be posting them on several social sites and directing people to visit my social media page and follow me as well to get more insight. That is a goal. So you need to give it a timeline, right? Give it a space, like between today. That's why I said SMART goal, right? SMART goal. That is an assignment I told us to drop it on this comment section or next week talk about it. SMART goals, right? Set a SMART goal. So all your goals is either for you to connect, to learn more about your audience, like ask questions, start a conversation, get a leads, drive traffic and stuff. So I'm going to share to us some recommendations. So it's just like an expo on some of the content. There are lots of them, but I said 20. I said 25, but I'm giving you more. Yeah, there's more that I actually shared here. So let's move to the next. So recommendation that I think you should remind people who you are and how you get started. Now, remember I shared a story about a lady that does delivery kits and stuff like that, right? She sells delivery. She basically helps mothers that don't have the resources that actually want to put a bed, right? So she tells a story about why she started. She talks about how her sister died and because of lack of those equipment, and that's why she started this. So tell people stories. Tell them why you started and how you get started. Go behind the scenes. If you are into making cream or into baking, people want to see behind the scenes the process while you were making that product. That process you were undergoing while making that product. People want to see behind. They want to see the team behind. People don't like communicating to your social media. They want to see the people behind that product, right? If you go to social media pages, you will just see graphics design just all over different. But people want to see you, the person handling that page. They want to see the person in that business. They want to see behind the scenes what's going on. So share moments where your team are brainstorming or where your team are developing that product or where your team were learning. Show the fun side of the business, that you're not just a robot, you are human as well. People can relate to you easily instead of just seeing all around graphics, right? Then share a personal story. Share a personal story. Tell a story about how you went to the market to, like you say you're in the food industry. Share a story about how you went to the market and how the food were so expensive. Like the ingredients to buy those food were so expensive and you jump from one boss to another. People love stories. So share a personal story, what you encounter daily, in order for you to deliver the result. Like Tell people about the stress and the length you go to get the best result for them. Tell a story. Tell people what you sell. It's not just pushing out there. Tell them this is what you do. Constantly communicate. As far as you are telling your story, always tell people that this is what you do. It can be in your bio, it can be in the post you do daily. Let people have a full understanding, and you should be niched. Don't do everything. If you do everything, you are doing nothing, because people will be confused on what is she doing, right? So tell people about what you say and let it be niched. Let your niche have a niche. Share a joke, graphics or text, but it should be related to your business. That's why you see some companies, they hire these Instagram comedians, those guys that make skits like Taoma, Lasisi. They employ those guys to do the ad. Why those guys make a joke out of the content? Because people want come on, like I always said before, to get entertained. So when you use that, use their audience to draw your product together and make it more fun. People want to do business and trust you, because these people are brands people trust and follow quite often. So even if you don't have the large budget to recruit those guys, you can also go online and look for graphics of text that talk about that engage or entertain people. But basically, it's about the bottom line is you are trying to make it more fun at the same time communicating your product. Share a quote. This is one thing a lot of people do these days. Share a quote. If you don't have content, share a quote. Share a quote. People come online to get inspired as well. So share a quote, but ensure that quote is tied down to the value your business is creating. All right? Then host and ask me anything. Amma, ask me anything. You can do that by posting to your Instagram status. Ask, people need to know about you. They need to know about your business. So let them ask questions about you, ask questions about your business and stuff like that. Then also post how to do tutorials or how to tutorials, like how to become a network marketer, how to make cream, how to develop your finances, how to do this, how to do that. Ask a question. Also push, share your favorite book. There are lots of content you can do out there. There are lots of things you can do out there, right? Then we go to, now I want to share this slide to you. You're going to be seeing a lot of other things you can be doing. So this is a full pack blown document that will help you if you really focus on it. So we also look at, see, I said 25 initially, but now I'm giving you extra. So this is like 35 content ideas you can use as well. There's this platform called Pinterest. You can also visit Pinterest. Pinterest is an amazing platform. Trust me. Download it now. Pinterest is an amazing platform. It's like Google, but in another different dimension. Now, content development tools and hack. Canva is one important tool you must learn how to use, especially as a non-designer. You can't be producing shabby design or spending money on hiring a graphic designer. You need to learn how to use Canva so that you can spend less, right? So that you can spend less. Canva is one unique platform you can use. So get Canva, right? If you don't know how to use Canva, I'll be doing a training on Canva. If you're interested, kindly hit me up. But there are some certain designs that Canva can't do. Right? There are some certain designs Canva can't do. So for the simple ones, learn Canva, right? Busumo helps you discover popular content and influencers on social media. I discussed Busumo in my previous slide. Then all sports topic generators. This gives you free topics for every. Now you put in the search box. We also have Simulation, we have Typeform. These are tools, content tools that you can use. There are more. Yeah, there are lots of them, but I only brought out, I think we have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I only give you 8 of them, content tools. Then, so bonus, because we're already run out of time. Bonus has the public. Okay, no, bonus. So niche down so that you can scale up. Remember I said this, I've been saying this I've been saying this, niche down. Niche down is very, very important for your business. Don't just sell to everybody, but have a specific audience in mind. Build strike to gain momentum. Don't give up. Constantly push content out there to build momentum. There are a lot of people doing the same thing, but you need to not give up. No matter what you're doing, consistently put your mind into it. At the long run, giving your best shot, and do everything possible to ensure you deliver results, no matter the outcome. Even if you are expecting 1 million people. I was listening to a podcast yesterday by Steve Harris. It was hosted by this lady, Lumina Adora, and he said years ago, I think 10 years ago, he was doing a training. The training cost 1,000 naira, and it was like people are going to show up on online training, so people are going to show up and stuff. They're supposed to pay 1,000 naira for the training, but unfortunately, nobody showed up. And he told his wife and was like, if only one person could show up, I will still do the training and deliver the same result. So he was packing his bag, packing everything, and realizing since nobody want to show up, so because it was an online webinar, so he was packing his bag. Then he received an alert, someone paid. And when he checked it, they realized that it was his wife that paid. His wife now was not like, sure you said if nobody visits or paid. If one person visits or pay, you're going to teach the person. So I have paid. So yeah, I am. So let's start. So he paused for a second and okay. Then he started. He opened up his laptop, he set everything up, and start. Good morning, everyone. Like he was speaking as if he was speaking to a multitude, right? So no matter where you are, don't give up, no matter the results. And his wife was there, was sharing him up and all that. And you know what? Afterwards, he sold the video and gained a lot of money out of it, right? So no matter what you're doing, no matter the outcome, don't give up. If you believe in it, you're going to achieve it. Copy badass in your industry. Copy badasses in your industry. Number 3, that doesn't mean you should copy them mouth to mouth or word for words, okay? Copy them, advance it, learn, get inspiration from it. Leverage data to inform your content creation. Don't just create content. Look at content, what is doing well. Go to your Instagram has make it more easier. Go to your insight and see which content is doing well. What time are this content perform better? What are those times this content perform better? And try to ensure that with that data you can post at that particular time, you see content perform better. Create a body of your work you are proud of. Those work that you have done in the past. Those works that you have done in the past. Put them into a body of work. Have a portfolio, a unique and nice portfolio, so that when a client demands for them, you just go there, copy the link, and send to them. It's very, very easy. Just go online. If it is you having a website, having a Disha page where your content work is, having a Google, everybody have Google Drive, of course. Put your work there. Have a Disha page where all your Disha is just like a mini website. Yeah, it's just like a mini website run by Evans Pakano and his colleagues. So it's a one-page website where you can create a website for free, right? So you can build your body of work as like a portfolio. Even your Instagram can be a portfolio of your work. You just how creative you are able to use it, right? So do that, and by so doing, it will be great. So we are done for today. Thank you, guys. Arabomi Aina. Linda, thank you. Oshuku, you guys are awesome. And everyone that was present before and then left.
So much. It's
So,
like the best content
yeah,
attended so in my life.
Wow, thank you so much. I'm really happy for that. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank
So,
you so much.
yeah. Is there any other question? Anybody want to ask a question before we call it a day? Any question? Any question? Any question? Is there any question? I'm waiting. Maybe you are still searching for a question. I'll just give you guys some minutes to ask questions. Maybe you are still thinking of a question to ask. We are still thinking of questions to ask. So, any question? Question. I think I have. Anybody comment?
Sorry, what's your?
So where can someone go and follow you guys so that you can follow what you do?
Okay, great. Thank you. Okay, thank you. I'm going to put that on the comment section now. I'm going to put that in the comment section. Just give me a minute. I totally forgot that. Thank you so much for the reminder. Yeah. So you can follow us on Instagram. You can follow us on This is Indigo Africa. This is Indigo Africa at This is Indigo Africa. You can follow us on Instagram at This is Indigo Africa. That's where we are majorly based. Then you can follow me on social media as well at Gift AJ. At the Gift AJ. My career mission is to utilize digital media for social good and business growth for SMEs and large organizations. That's my career mission. So you can follow us on Instagram, This is Indigo Africa. You can follow us at Gift AJ. We'll be doing lots of free trainings in subsequent days to come. Our last session for this content and development is next Saturday. We'll be talking about more on copywriting. So we'll be talking about more copywriting, right? So I'll be looking forward to you guys. So follow us on Instagram. So also we're going to be doing a training on email marketing. Email marketing is going to be very, very intensive. Yeah, it's going to be very, very intensive. The training will be for 2 days. Email marketing, and lead generation. So we're trying to make it to be a very, very hands-on training whereby we sit with you and ensure that you get the results, like the leads you want, the customers you want, and the strategy you need for that business. Yeah, great. I'm going to send you the link for the email marketing. So let me see. Can you chat me up on WhatsApp? If you're interested in email marketing, just send me a message on WhatsApp, right? Send me a message on WhatsApp. For you to build a business, you need to start doing those necessary things every successful business do. Because the idea is to scale this 2021. You are setting a goal for yourself, you are building your brand, and the thing that is most important is learning those skills and those things that are actually important for you to scale up this 2021. Enough of going backwards or being frustrated. We're actually putting forward. Yeah. So this is my WhatsApp number. That's my WhatsApp number to communicate with me if you're interested in the email marketing and lead generation class. And thank you so much. If there's no question, and they will call it a day. I really appreciate everyone that are here, and I look forward to next week's session on copywriting. And please, it's not about just learning, but implementing everything you have learned. That is our greatest joy so far. And it's not about the number of people that we're able to attend, but the little number of people can say, yes, we touched. And thank you so much, and God bless you. Do have a great day ahead. Session.